Good morning. Today we're going to go on a bike commute on the Kona Road into work. It's my last week of work before December break as a teacher. Last week I only got 2 bike commutes in, and I'm pretty sad about that and was feeling a little bit down last week because of it. So today I'm going to take the time to explain why commuting for me on a bicycle is so beneficial. Let's get into it.
There's something about this that's so rewarding, even in the cold months. And I feel like the longer you do it, the more you get used to those rewards. Like watching that squirrel jump around on the ledge there. Little things like that that you would definitely miss in a car. The greatest things that commuting brings me is just an increased level of fitness. You don't think it's much, like it doesn't seem like much on a day-to-day. I have a somewhat short commute of 4 miles in, 4 miles back, so 8 miles round trip. When you multiply that by 5 days, you can get 40 miles in a week without even counting your weekend rides. That's just kind of insane to me. So what seems like this kind of my new action can actually really help you out. Another reason is it takes you through neighborhoods and pathways like this one that you would never see in a car. Like if I only ever drove to work, I never would know that this thing is even here. But now I ride it on an almost daily basis. All right, coming into work now. I'll catch you guys on the other side. After work now. Day was fine. Kids are getting antsy. December break's coming up at the end of this week, so I get it. Before we get on to the next topic, I do want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, COROS. COROS has been making their GPS watches for some time now, and now they make the COROS Dura, their GPS bike computer. It's their first iteration of their own bike computer, and it's got fantastic features. Number one, battery life. I picked this up about a month ago, took it out of the box, and it was at 72%. I've heard good things about the battery, so I just didn't charge it. And to be honest with you guys, I have not charged it since. I haven't even charged this device once. It came with some battery, and I've been using that battery ever since. So that battery has lasted me all month through commutes and some recreational rides as well. One of the other things I really enjoy about the COROS Dura is the fact that you don't power it off, you more so put it to sleep when you don't want to use it, and that makes the boot up really simple and quick. So for commutes, I used to have to wait for my GPS computer to boot up, and that usually led me to track all my commutes on my watch. But now, not with the COROS Dura. It powers on super quickly, and I mean, you're off and running pretty quickly. Lastly, if you do have a COROS watch that you also wear as well while you use the COROS Dura, I love the feature that it can become your heart rate monitor. Of course, for commuting, things like that, I'm not going to be throwing on the dedicated heart rate monitor that COROS sent out as well, but I do have my watch on, so it sends that optical heart rate monitor data that it records to the Dura. So I have heart rate data for commutes, which I've never had before, besides when I recorded on the watch before. So thank you again to COROS for sponsoring this video. Now back to the video. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a walk. Whoa! Almost slipped on the walk. Whoa. Today I do have to run an errand. I have to go pick up a book from the library, return a book, and pick up a book from the library before I head home. That is one thing I love doing on the bicycle as well, is running errands. Like, I guess I've been this way a few times on this trail, but I almost always head west back there on the Rock Island and not south. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm running the errand, of course. So just kind of being able to ride, even for just, you know, a few minutes, a new piece of trail, new piece of your city, town, wherever you might be, is nice. That's one other thing with the Dura. It's just nice to have a map. Like, I know I have my phone. I even have the phone mount here. If I'm crossing town and I just want like Google Maps to take you somewhere, I'll put that on my phone. But right now the trail back there was closed, so I have to take the side road. And just to be able to get a picture of where I am and what streets are available to use and take to get to my destination is just super helpful. So having just the GPS bike computer on and running, you don't have to stop and pull out your phone. You just keep it going and hopefully find your way. Although this road is closed too, so we'll see what happens. Pulling up at the library. I'm gonna see if I could just bring the bike in. I guess there is a bike rack right there. I don't really want to take out the lock and lock it up. It's just a quick pickup, or should be. library is one of those things that I hadn't been using until recently, and I was just kind of dumbfounded when I found out that you could do audiobooks, all these other features that you can do from simply having a library card. So I've been listening to some audiobooks, checking out more books, especially for my kids too. Just not buying books, but just checking them out, reading them, taking them back. Pretty nice. $13 haircut. Not too bad, but I still cut my own hair for free. One of the other reasons is the fact that you get to do what you like doing. Ideally what you like doing, right? I say that because when I may have mentioned this in some other commuting videos, but when I got into riding, it wasn't for like health benefits, it wasn't for because I thought it looked cool. It was purely for environmental aspects. When I was studying in college, I was taking a lot of environmental studies courses and just thought, wow, I need to really lower my carbon footprint. And so I got a bike and I just started riding it. Of course, when I realized I liked it, that's what made it stick. But initially it was forcing myself to ride it just based on those beliefs. Now it's very different, but it's something that when I ride to work, it's the fact that you get to ride to work in the morning. You have the opportunity to. And I know for some that might not be doable based on the length of their commute. But that is one thing that just brings me extreme joy, is the fact that I'm able to wake up, and yes, it's a work day. Maybe you don't want to work that day, but you get to ride to work, and that makes it so much better. And lastly, for me, it's a pretty cliche one, but change of seasons, it just does not get as captured in a car, obviously. You feel every season on a bike, which is different than just seeing every season in a car. And if you know what I mean by that, you'll know what I mean. But it makes those winters, like that transition from winter to spring, when you start getting those warmer days again, just feels so good, so rewarding. So take this as motivation if you're, you know, maybe a 3-season commuter, haven't really commuted in winter. Give it a shot, even if it's just a day or two a week. I know for me, it's trying to commute by bike is my priority. If it doesn't work out, I'm not too disappointed. It's just when I have weeks like last week where I only rode twice to work, which I feel not the happiest about. But you do what you can do and just try to make it up somewhere, or I don't know, get back to it somehow. Anyway, that is it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what's your favorite reason to commute by bike to work. Thanks again to COROS for sponsoring this video. Check out more on the COROS Dura in the link in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.